This is a refresher. We're going to go ahead and put our stencils down. I think I want to make a colorful sky. What I mean with the basics is I mean space sceneries. So let's go ahead and start on that sky, huh? I think I'm going to add a little bit of blue. You know what? Some green. You guys remember this from DVD number 1, right? This is how you create the auras. So with a little bit of orange, and you know what? I'm going to put brown on top of that. Just like so. This will help me with the texture. And I'm going to go ahead and put black on top of that. Remember, you don't want to do more than 3 colors. What I mean with the chemical reaction is that you'll get a gray pasty-like, or it'll start to bubble a little bit and crack. That's what I mean. I've had a lot of comments on the web. People thinking that I meant, you know, like a dangerous chemical reaction. No, guys. It's nothing like that. It's just the paint does have a small chemical reaction where it creates different effects, that unwanted effects. That's what I mean by that. Nothing that can kill you, I don't think. So you don't have to worry about it. Alright, let's go. This planet, I believe I want to make red. Now, I know I'm not showing too much on this planet, but that's okay. I did say I wanted dark planets. Okay, I went ahead and put some orange on top of that. And I think that'll be it for that. I think I'll cover that with black. Not too much black, just a light layer of black. Okay, now let's create that texture, just like so. Good. Now don't forget we have to add our shadow to it, just like so. I'm covering most of the planets, I know you guys can tell. We're gonna wait for that to dry a little bit, because otherwise when you put your stencils down and it's still wet, well, when you remove them, it's gonna take that little thin layer of black, you know, making the planet with the white cylinder around it. So if you're not in a hurry, if you're not spray painting live, I mean, you know, in front of customers, then it's okay for you to wait just a few seconds before you drop the stencil on top of it. Thinking this time it's already been more than enough. Just add a few more touches. We'll start with this one. And I'm using the clear one so you guys can see through. And they usually start off clear, guys, especially if you get the spraycasso kit. But after a few uses, alright, so you just drop it. There's no need to put any force on top of that. Good. Now then, I'm going to create an effect. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to add some red. Yeah, just like that. A little bit of orange. Okay, and I'm going to start creating the sky in the background. Make sure you get around the planets pretty well. You want your planets to be nice and round. And really, it's just bouncing the paint off your straight edge. Just like so. Now, if the paint starts to run, just get a little magazine sheet or something and clean it, because you don't want those drops, those paint drops landing on your painting. And we're just going to spray it on, just like so. It's going to make it the effect of a cloud. See? And this is just gray, guys. I'm going to go ahead and spray some black. And being that this is more advanced technique, the difference between the beginner techniques and the most advanced ones is that you go from, you know, making sure that your painting's still wet in the beginning ones so you can finish your painting, to the most advanced techniques where you can actually wait until your painting dries and continue painting after that. In this case, see, we're just adding the texture afterwards. So we don't have to put the black on here and then remove it with the magazine sheet. We can actually wait until that part is dry and then we can add some colors. And this is a technique I'll get more into to show you guys. Okay, and I think we're gonna go ahead and put that right about here. Now I'm gonna make an ocean, and I want it to be a colorful one. Remember that the colors that you put up here, you have to put down here just to balance the painting. So I'm gonna start off in the order of colors that I see. So I see, excuse me, I see some red, so I'm just going to go ahead and come in here and just add some red. I also see some orange. Excuse me, add more red on that. Okay, I see some orange. Okay, but see, in the same sense, I also see blue. And of course, well, because it's water, you have to add a little bit more of that. But I also see green, so make sure you add a little bit of green. Like a U. Just like so. And then begin creating the ripples on the ocean. The way you do that is just back and forth. See? Just like so. See how realistic that looks? Looks great, doesn't it? Because you're mixing the bottom colors with the top colors. And then you're leaving a little bit of those top colors, which makes it look like the sky is actually reflecting on the waves. Great. You want to keep doing that. Let's take a look, huh? Perfect. Now, we can always cover those planets up with a little more gray and white. So it makes it look like the planet is in the background. Yeah, so we'll do something like that. And a little bit of white on top of that. Now, by now I believe you guys have better control of your spray cans. You know how to aim a little better. So something like that shouldn't be too hard for you guys that have been practicing. And there you have it, folks. It's a fine example. With just a little bit of practice and some spray cans, you guys can do. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial.